Hello, good afternoon and welcome back to The Business. Today we're at the Chamber Expo and I'm joined by a man that I'm sure many of you will know. It's a guy called Michael Wood, who is somebody that if you've got an event and he ain't there, then you haven't got an event. It's Michael Wood. He is the East Riding of Yorkshire town crier. I've got that right now, haven't I? Please say I've got that right.
Your research is impeccable. You're very good at what you do. And I don't want this to be a mutual admiration sort of society, but thank you for that compliment. And you're quite right, Graham. I love these kind of events because it adds just a bit of theatrical flamboyancy, if you like. And, you know, rather than just have somebody making a normal sort of announcement, you can do it with a bit of flair. And these events need it, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, and you've done so well in what you've done, really helped to put Hull on the map. Because I think you've actually won awards nationally for this, haven't you, for the town crying? Nationally and internationally. I'm a British and national champion, but I'm a 3 times world champion. And the home cry, which is where you try and compose a condensed version of what's good about the county that you represent, is the actual reigning world championship cry at the moment. Plus I'm also Britain's loudest voice. Well, second only to me.
Well, you probably had difficult girlfriends and marriages. Yes, that's why you're good at this.
No, but you do a fantastic job. But you've also got something that you'd like to promote today as well, haven't you, though? So tell us a bit about that.
There we go. So I actually got the job as the Hollywood town crier because it's like any business. Hollywood is the business itself, but I don't mean as in making movies. I mean on Hollywood Boulevard, which had lost its way in America, which had sort of become a bit crime-ridden, prostitution, sort of gangs and everything. Anyway, like we have the bid in Hull, the Business Improvement District, the very first bid that ever formed was one in New York, which then moved to Hollywood to turn it around. They employed me as an official meter and greeter. And so I used to sort of engage with tourists and tell them the best place to go and shop, where to wine and dine, what businesses was doing promotions. Whilst I was over there, I had to learn the history of Hollywood, and everything that I ever learnt, I've put in this book. So it's a bit of a comedic romp, and that's in part 1. In part 2, I've written about the history of movie-going in Hull, about the great old-fashioned picture palaces that we used to have, and those businesses have gone now.
Yes.
They have, and all we have now is like a square building with a neon sign, which they call a multiplex, Graham.
Yeah.
But anyway, what we're hoping is for a business to start in Hull, where we might create an art house venue, and we could have those good old-fashioned days of a stretch limousine. I mean, a fella like you are great in a tuxedo.
It's the only car I'd fit in.
And Jan dressed up in all their glory, you know. But anyway, there we go. There's my book. Being a bit of a sort of personal passion, and it's at sale in Waterstones and other good bookstores. But if you see me in the street, I've always got a copy with me, so you can have a copy cash. And thank you for letting me promote that.
Michael, it's been an absolute honour having you on. As usual, impeccable. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for asking me, and keep up the good work. You look great in the suit. I wish I could wear something glamorous like that. Bye.